Is there anything I can do, sir? Please. Don't do this to my wife, man. You don't know what you're doing to my family, man. Please. I'm begging you. I'm literally where am I going to put my feet? Sir, I'm begging you. Please. Please. Please.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Do you know where Lieutenant Mingus is right now? So, no, he's not in the building?
I don't know. I'm not.
What do you know? I'm not telling you nothing else until I find out who's driving that vehicle. You not a supervisor, bro. I need somebody higher than you right now.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now. She spit in my face.
Today's video takes us to beautiful Palm Springs, California, with a stop at the post office where we find a frauditor who takes great delight in causing chaos. That is, until he's detained by the police. Let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy!
This is a smaller post office. It's actually located in a shopping center. Isn't that neat? Security. This is definitely a smaller post office. How you doing?
Okay.
I'm just here to drop off something. I'm just recording.
Please don't record me, sir. I don't want to be recorded.
It's all right.
Sir, I don't want to be recorded.
You're a public worker.
Right, but I don't want to personally be recorded. You can record
probably
in the lobby. You're allowed to record in the lobby, but not in here.
Sure, you can record in here. It's for news.
This is the yahoo behind the camera, and he thinks he's a YouTube law expert. Matter of fact, he thinks he's a bona fide attorney. He knows all about everything, what he can do and what he can't do. Of course, today, I don't know. Let's roll that clip and find out what happens.
Wow. It's amazing how many people still don't get it. Gee whiz. You can go ahead, ma'am. I guess it'll come back out here in a second. You can go ahead, ma'am.
Well, I don't want to be on camera.
Well, you're on a bunch of cameras right now.
Well, I'd rather be on theirs.
Well, I guess you're in public. You don't get to pick and choose, do you?
Well, I think I do.
Well, you're going to be on this camera.
I know.
Really? I'm not being mean. I'm very friendly. You could just help people like normal.
I just don't wish to be recorded, sir. If you can please stop.
Why do you work in the public then?
I don't wish to be recorded either. So
Well,
please stop.
Sir, if you can't stop, I'm going to have to call the police.
why would you call the police for somebody in public recording with a camera?
I always have to wonder what these yahoos would do if the tables were turned. Let's say they're at a restaurant and somebody comes up to the plate glass window and points a camera at them while they're eating their dinner. I wonder if they would like it. Of course, they'll tell you it wouldn't bother them, but deep down, it would.
That was my option to not be recorded.
No, it doesn't work that way. You're in public, sir. I'm working on a news story. I'm a photographer. Just smile and do your job. You're really going to leave this lady hanging like this?
Sir, I don't wish to be recorded.
Jeez. You guys have cameras everywhere in here. What if everybody panicked when they came in here like you do?
Well, that's the federal government's cameras, not yours, personal.
Well, it's still the same principle. What if I didn't like being on the federal government camera?
Well, then they don't come in here.
There's your answer.
And I'm here conducting business.
If you don't like being on camera, don't come in here. You're in public, not in your house.
Oh, these journalists, they always have a smart-ass answer for everything, don't they? A journalist, yeah, imagine that. This guy. I tell you what though, Sonny boy, Karma's a real mother. Oh, it's the mother of all mothers. and it'll come back to bite you in the ass when you least expect it.
What news station are you with?
It's my own news thing.
Okay.
It's not a news station.
Well, not
This is
really.
the day of the internet, ma'am.
Yeah, that doesn't give you right to infringe on other people.
I'm not infringing on anybody.
You're infringing on me.
Their own rules say that I can be in here recording for news purposes. That's their own rules.
News purposes.
That's what I just told you I am, a journalist.
Well, do you have credentials?
I absolutely have credentials.
Okay, I'd like to see them.
I don't care to show you.
Well, I want to see them.
I don't care what you want to see.
So see?
Why would I have to show you anything? I'm in public.
Well, you're in public, I'm in public.
Right. It's ridiculous to shut down a whole post office because the guy's taking a picture. Gee whiz, people.
I have no respect for frauditors at all. They're all a pile of trash. They belong in the rubbish. No doubt about it. Let's just sweep them on out the door and get rid of them.
It's harassment.
No, it's not. It's all in your own mind. I sat here quietly till you talked to me.
No, you're harassing me.
I didn't say a word to you.
You said plenty of words to me.
Only after you started talking to me, ma'am.
I'm so injured.
Well, you're the one complaining, not me.
It's not a government building because it's a smaller office.
He's trying to explain his way into making it a crime. It's a post office, sir. I'm actually documenting my experience for my people that watch in other countries. You guys are making us look really bad in America. A bunch of entitled Karens crying over somebody with a camera. Gee whiz. Do you see me crying when you're taking my picture? You're in public, ma'am. I can't stop you from pulling out your phone, taking your picture. So what makes you think you can stop me?
I often wonder about what this Frauditor just mentioned with people around the world watching these videos. They must think our country is a real loony bin, huh? Yeah, well, this guy right here is Looney Tunes, so that makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Probably don't want to come to America after they watch videos like this. Oh, no, I don't want to go to America, a crazy place. You got that right. We're crazy, all right.
I'm not stopping you.
Well, you're crying about it.
Just need to mail something.
Well, you're the one saying I'm invading your privacy, blah, blah, blah. Ma'am, you have the right to take a picture in public. Nobody can take that from you.
That's okay.
And everybody doesn't have to stop recording because you get your feelings about it. You can't even tell you already got a mask on. And I politely decline because I'm here to record a story.
I do not give you permission to use my face for any kind of news clip.
It's not for commercial purposes, sir. Just do your job. You're not going to win this one.
No.
Help these people out. Simply out of respect for you two folks, I'm going to go out so he can do his, hopefully help you guys with the transactions. Not necessarily for you. You're kind of rude. But I'm going to stick around and wait, then I'll probably be right back in. But just so you guys don't have to wait forever.
Well, that's mighty nice of you, Frauditor. Oh, you have a generous spirit, don't you, lad? Well, we're going to have to speed this up because this is a 48-minute video. So let's find out what happens here. Roll that clip.
20 minutes later.
I mean, I can go in there. I'm not being detained, am I?
Right now, we're figuring out what's going on.
Right. Am I being detained? I'm free.
Detaining you right now.
You're detaining me for what reason?
Because we got to figure out what's going on.
Nah, you got to have a legal reason to detain me, brother.
Yeah.
You can't just detain my freedom for nothing.
So I'm informing you. Can I speak? I'm informing you we got a call for service regarding you and your activity here.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
My partner's figuring that out.
So you have no crime. Did he tell you a crime?
They're figuring it out.
Then you can't just detain people for no reason.
Well,
did he accuse me of a crime?
I'm not there. He's figuring it out right now. So until we make that determination.
So I'm not free to move.
No, not right now.
I'm literally being detained.
Literally, yes.
And you can't tell me what you even suspect me of.
They're going to come talk to you right now.
That makes no sense.
Yes.
No, the guy didn't like being filmed. I'm not giving you ID. The guy didn't like being filmed. That's why I called you.
that entirely why, or was there any
there you go. There you go. That's the reason.
I'm surprised one of these frauditors haven't been seriously injured. You know, you just can't stick a camera in somebody's face and think everything's going to work out. Some people just don't want to be recorded for whatever reason. Man, I'm telling you, it's a dangerous business they're in.
He didn't like being on camera.
That's your perspective.
Right.
So
what else did he claim?
I don't know, I didn't talk to him. He did.
What's your name and badge number?
Officer Miranda, 16343.
Thank you. How are you doing?
Hello, sir.
How are you?
Good. So what's going on?
I don't know. He just detained me because he didn't know what was going on. I said, well, what do you expect? What did I do wrong? Well, I don't know. That's not a reason to detain. Did he even accuse me of anything?
I didn't talk to him.
Well, see, you can't just detain people willy-nilly. You have power. You have to use it responsibly. You can't just detain people till you figure it out unless you have a reason to. He could say this guy was wearing black shoes, and I don't like black shoes. You can't detain me for that. If he said I hit him or something, that's another story.
Well, technically, based on the dispatch call, sir, there was a description provided to us.
Understood.
With your description. So therefore,
I get that.
Disturbance here. So while my partner was trying to get the story, technically, yeah, in pending investigation, you can't.
Can I get your name and badge number?
Detective Wilson, 16057.
This yahoo walks into the post offices, causes chaos, then he wants to just walk away and everything's okay. It doesn't work out like that, sonny boy. No, it doesn't work out like that. You're being detained for being a jackwagon. Now shut your mouth.
And yours, please?
Price, 16015.
Okay. So my point is he didn't say I did any crime. That's my point. I hope that he didn't, because I was in there when he made the phone call. He just didn't like being recorded. So your job is to tell him, hey, if you're in public, people can record you and you can't really do nothing about it. Not to come out here and detain me till you figure it out. He didn't say I did any crime. A disturbance is a very broad thing, right?
But it could also entail a crime, could it not?
Sir,
I guess under certain circumstances.
Sir,
but you know, the facts don't line up. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Hi. So, what's your first name? So I'll keep calling you sir.
You can just call me 1A.
1-8.
1A. 1A. That's what you can call me.
Okay.
Yeah.
1A. So the reason why he called is because you were to him, right?
Right.
But you started cussing at the other the customers there, right?
You can call me 1A, or you can call me Sir with my fake hair hat on. Yeah, I like Goat Boy better. You can call me Sir. Yeah, all really stupid. I like that mask that Goat Boy wears. Covers up his teeth.
So that's what he told you?
You were verbally.
Then you need to arrest him for a false police report, because I didn't cuss at anybody.
What's a false police report?
Saying that I walked. No, I'm letting you know that I got this recorded. I did not walk in there and start cussing at anybody. I was quiet.
Okay, well, as I said, as I continue, so you're yelling at customers. Okay.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Yelling at customers, causing a disturbance with the other customers. So much that another customer had to call us too and say that there was a verbal argument, and he believed that it was going to get physical.
Oh.
That's why we got called here.
Okay. So, believed it was physical. Okay.
So at that point, when he's in charge of the building, right? So
to a degree.
If he asks you to leave.
No, it doesn't work that way.
Then
this is public property. Unless I'm causing a disturbance, you can't kick me out of public. I actually came here and did business. I mailed off multiple packages and I purchased a stamp. You can't just kick me out because you don't like the fact that I'm recording.
Frauditors never think they're causing a disturbance. He stayed in there 15 minutes and argued with that little old lady and the guy that was working behind the counter. I would call that a disturbance.
I didn't come in there yelling. I didn't start anything with anybody.
It wasn't just the recording, like I said.
Oh, yes, it was. That's what this guy's whole problem was. As soon as I walked in there, he started freaking out saying, I don't like being recorded. I said, sir, I'm a journalist working on something. It's okay. That was my response to him. And he just continued to escalate it over and over and over, freaking out. He stopped serving customer. He's like panicking. And I said, what? Before I left, I even walked up to him and said, man, look, I don't want you to feel bad. I'm not up to anything wrong. I work on stories. I go to post office. I record stuff. Before I left, I told him that. I said, I don't want you to feel like bad or anything. And then I walked off. I only came back because I saw you guys. Okay. So that's your bad guy, is a guy that came in recording, which I'm legally able to do. because it's public. It's government. We have the right, First Amendment right to freedom of press. If we want to go check on our government workers, we can do that, right?
He wants to check up on his government workers, but I wonder if he realizes that the post office is self-funded and they don't rely on government money. I wonder if he knows that. Well, probably not.
So what crime did I do?
I'm not fighting that. What I'm explaining to you is when he is unable to do his job, other customers inside
That's bullshit.
are now
That is bullshit. You can't pin what they feel on me.
Well, how would you feel?
I don't like cops following me. Do I get to say that you guys are committing a crime? I don't like the IRS auditing me. I don't get to say it makes me feel uncomfortable, stop doing it. If they have the right to do it, even if it makes me feel uncomfortable, it doesn't de facto make it a crime. Okay. I didn't do anything criminal. I was quiet. I went in there peaceful, quiet. Just this was the only problem.
All right.
Believe me, it was.
All right.
I know what I'm doing. I do this for, not really for a living because I don't make shit,
like I said,
but I do this a lot.
That's where the call stemmed from, sir.
Right, but I'm saying this guy to detain me just to keep me from walking in there, he detained, not you, sorry, him, he was in that position when he detained, but he detained me just so I couldn't record what was happening. Okay. And he used his power to stop me because he said I'm being detained because of an investigation.
By all outward appearances, the Frauditor's a grown man, but he's acting like a 2-year-old crybaby right now. He detained me. I couldn't use my rights. I want to exercise my freedom. Shut your mouth and go home.
So we're done here.
Okay, I know we are.
Okay.
Have a fun one. Go.
Okay.
See you.
All right. And just like you know, he's closing up right now, and he's scared, visibly scared. He is shaking.
That's his problem.
He does not want you back inside.
That's his problem.
Okay.
If I want to go in that door, I will.
No, that's not going to happen.
It will happen. He doesn't have a right to tell me I can't go in a public place. I have committed no crime.
He does.
No, just because his feelings.
It has nothing to do with feelings.
Well, yeah, it does. You said he's scared.
There's more than one.
You said he's scared.
He is scared of a physical confrontation.
Why? I never threatened him.
Okay, we cannot have that.
I never threatened him.
All right. Well,
so if you want to stick around and make him feel warm and cozy, feel free to do that. But you can't prevent my movement of going in a public place when I have not committed a crime.
But you have.
I have not committed a crime. What crime?
He's asked you to leave the building.
That is not true. That's not how public property works.
Okay.
I think that Junior reads up on Black's Law Dictionary. What do you good people think? Yeah, you can't kick me out of a public place unless I've committed a crime. Well, no, sonny boy. Let's find out how this ends up. This is a long, drawn-out video.
Well,
you can't kick somebody out of public property.
Penal Code 415.
You can't kick somebody out of public property unless they have broken an ordinance or a law. You can't just say, I don't like him. That's called the Constitution.
Are you familiar with Penal Code?
I do this for a living.
Have you seen the other California penal codes?
I've studied everything.
Are you listening to me?
Go ahead.
Eventually.
Man, what a shit show. These cops try to tell me I can't go back in the post office after they leave because this guy's about to close. Nah, bro. You ain't playing that game on me just because he's all in his feelings. He thinks you might hurt him. Well, shit, anybody can hurt anybody. You'd think after the warm heart-to-heart conversation we had, he would know nobody's there to hurt him.
Well, there you have it, good people. Another YouTube law expert denied access to his American freedoms. It could be a federal lawsuit in the making, who knows. But at any rate, we'll keep an eye on it and see what happens. In the meantime, if you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by, sonny boy. You ever consider giving this up and maybe get a part-time job at Walmart or maybe be a door greeter somewhere? Cheers to that!
I've actually studied English and I have over a 400 level education in English. I'm not sitting down. I refuse to sit down. I refuse. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. You can come try to make me. You're welcome to try to make me.
Take a swing. Take a swing.
What is the reason for calling the officers here?
No reason. I'm really unhappy that somebody did this to me.
We'll arrest you for trespassing in a minute.
On public property?
Yeah. We're asking you to leave and you're not leaving. That's trespassing.
She's right in my face, guys.
You can't come up and touch me like that.
You don't have permission to film me in any space.
I don't need permission to
Yes, you do.
record you in public, man.
Actually,
no, that's
you
the
do.
law.
Oh, is that like a law? Oh, what law is that? Funny, because I've never heard about that. I pay for that uniform, I pay for that car, I'm the taxpayer, right? You work for me, right? You're just a little guy. You're just a little guy. You work for me. You are a public servant. You are a public servant. You work for me.